So yeah, I just want to make a video about the direction of this channel. Over the past I guess since last year now, I've been making videos about the police here in Japan and all the bad experiences I've been going through. And that's not actually the intention for this channel. Like I don't want to talk about the police here. I'm kind of troubled by it. I'm bothered by it. It's annoying. But it's kind of one of those issues that's kind of unavoidable, I suppose. And this is the reason why I'm making this video here right now. And it's just that I sort of feel like a lot of things happen for a reason. Whether good or bad. Anything that comes to you, there's a reason behind it. And in life, you gotta either deal with those challenges or avoid them. And I sort of feel like, well, there is a reason why I've been going through these experiences, and I sort of feel again that it would be very necessary for me to talk about these issues here on this channel. I mean, yeah, this channel is supposed to be about my karate and all this and that, my experiences here training in Japan and what I'm going through and life. Well, anyways, yeah, the police and all that, yeah, it's a part of life. It's something I gotta deal with. See, I'm looking over my shoulder right now, don't know who the hell is watching, and you never know when they might just pull up out of nowhere and just start harassing. So it's always for me anyway, it's always a good thing for me to check around my surroundings and see what's happening, because you never know. Because anyway yeah, like I said, man, there's always a reason for everything, no matter what you do in this life, I feel. And I think the most important thing about happenings is how you deal with it. No matter good or bad, whatever good or bad happens to you, you gotta work through it, deal with it before it becomes an even bigger issue later on down the road. I feel that's right. So yeah, like one of the things that I want to do is like I talked about in my other video, like some of the things I want to try if I'm ever stopped again. And one of the things that I want to try is, of course, I'm going to keep my camera on. I'm going to record them. They can't tell you to stop recording. And I'm going to record them because it's for my safety and their safety. See, one of the stops that one of the police officers did to me last year was he actually lied. And I believe he lied on his report. He stated that I looked at him funny or something, and that's the reason why he stopped me. But then that was after he had changed the story and told me that the reason why he had stopped me was because I was wearing dark shades. Dark shades, I'm actually facing the exact same direction that I'm facing right now as I was walking home from work. And I can see the sun is right in my face right now, like, what kind of bogus reason is that to stop an individual just because they're wearing shades, It's just awkward, It makes no sense. But anyway, yeah, first of all, you wear shades, that's why we stopped you. He stopped me because I wore shades on a hot sunny day in the middle of July with the sun shining in my face. That's why he stopped me. But then he changed it up and said I looked at him funny. But then how can I look at him funny with my shades on my face? These police officers, they lie, they make up shit. I used to work security back in Toronto, for one of the top security companies. And as a security guard, it was our job, it was our duty to actually protect ourselves, even if it means making shit up, so I know exactly how their job goes. I know exactly why they do the things they do and why they lie and, you know, etc., etc., you know? So, yeah, that's just one of the things that I got to deal with there, you know? I think it's because of my skin tone, you know? Skin tone, you know, I'm a foreigner. They probably suspect that I don't speak any Japanese, you know? And, you know, I get stopped just for that, you know? Look at me and my parents right now. Do I look intimidating to you? I don't know. Maybe to them, maybe not to you. You know, I'm just saying. So yeah, let me tell you that story now about what happened to me last July. All right, so I just got off work, got off the monorail, started walking westward in the direction of the sun. With the hot sun beaming down and sunshine beaming down in my face, I wore dark shades. I remember I had an umbrella in my hand and I had another bag. I had a bag full of my teaching materials. And I had the umbrella because of the day prior. It was actually a rainy day the day before. And as I was walking westward bound with a big backpack, a big black backpack, a handbag full of my teaching materials, and an umbrella with my shades on, this police cruiser pulls up out of nowhere, you know, slow motion, you know, it just came out like just cruising, you know. It was like nearly as if they were just waiting for me just to walk there. That's how it seemed, you know. And yeah, so as I walked, they pulled up, they tried to cut me off from my path. They actually blocked my path, and there was like a small little walkway between the patrol car and a light post onto the sidewalk that I was walking towards. So anyway, I walked in between the police cruiser and the light post, and as soon as I walked past it, the door opened up for the police cruiser, and he ran up behind me. Police officer ran up behind me, said hello, something like that. So I asked him, do you speak any English? He tried speaking English, and then he asked me if he could do a search, if I could go back to his police car to do a search. I continued walking. I didn't stop. You know, I'm not going to stop for anything I didn't do, especially as something as bogus as that, you know, searching for illegal items and all that. Like, you know, what is that, you know? It doesn't make any sense to me. And again, you know, like I've been told, just accept the way that things are here. And, you know, there's a lot of things here in this country that I don't accept. You know, I'm kind of chaotic in the sense that if it doesn't make sense to me, then I'm not going to comply with it, you know? So anyway, I continued walking. A police officer walked right beside me. He kept asking me to go back to the car, and I said no. You know, I had a long, busy day at work. And the first thing I did was walked across the street. You know, someone else pressed the button for the light to change. Walked across the street and walked right into the 7-Eleven right after the intersection. And the police officer, he continued following me, and the police cruiser pulled up right beside me. So now, I walked inside the 7-Eleven. I bought my blueberries. I love blueberries, by the way. Blueberries are the best. I don't know of any other fruit that, you know, satisfies my needs, you know, like that's it right there. Blueberries. So anyway, bought my blueberries, and right before exiting the 7-Eleven, I pulled out my camera and I recorded both of the police officers. They tried to block my path where I was trying to head back home. You know, my home is kind of close to the 7-Eleven, you know. So anyway, I had the camera right in their faces. I said, "What's your name? What's your name? What's your badge number?" You know, the police officer driving the cruiser, he actually tried to block my path. And as he saw that I didn't stop, he actually nearly tripped over backwards, you know, off the curve onto the road. But it was his own fault for misstepping anyway. I didn't touch him or anything, you know. That's one of the things about in Japan or anywhere else, I suppose, especially in Japan. You're not allowed to touch the officers. You know, don't touch the officers, you know, like you may walk away with them, walk away from them, record them and all that, do like I did, but don't touch them, all right? So anyway, I didn't touch him. Continued recording them. So he asked me, where am I going? I told him I'm going to the dojo. I told him I don't have any time, so I continued. He continued blocking my path all the way up until my doorstep. So I went up to my door, you know, opened up my front door, got inside, put my stuff down, ate my blueberries, and relaxed. So basically, what happened was the police interference that I experienced, it was a complete waste of time. It was unnecessary. It didn't make any sense. From the door, I asked him, why did you want to stop me for? You know, I held up my phone with kanji text on it, with discrimination. What else did I put on it? I put, you know, all in kanji, you know, all in Japanese for people to see. And what had happened was, because the police cruiser was outside my home, a big group of neighbors, they all came out and they wanted to see what was going on. You know, so I held up the sign, discrimination. I held up another sign, harassment. They're saying, no, this is not harassment. And I explained to them that you police keep stopping me for no reason. And I'm tired of it. It just keeps happening, you know. And I don't have any time for this. You know, I sort of feel like, again, like I said in my previous video, you know, these police harassing me, they're like rapists. They're trying to get what they want and then leave, you know. They're looking for satisfaction, you know. So anyways, I explained to them that I just got off work, I just got off the monorail, I was walking home, and you're stopping me for no reason, you know. There's a couple things that I'm probably gonna leave out of the story because, well, for one, I don't got too much time right now, and number two, there's other personal things that I'll leave out. So anyway, yeah, I had a kind of like an argument off my balcony. I'm probably gonna show you guys a little clip of what happened. No, probably not. I don't know. It's kind of too personal. I don't know. I still have the footage. So yeah, they harassed me. I explained to them that I had no time. And what ended up happening was they understood me, and from my front door I handed them my ID card. They got my information down. They didn't touch me, they didn't search me, they didn't search my home, they didn't search my bag, they didn't search anything else, you know. And it was just, to me, it was just one of those, it was just an overall awkward experience. It was harassment, of course. They're saying, no, it's not harassment. They're saying they're just doing their job. And after I left my home to go to the dojo now, the police officer asked me to delete my footage off my phone. So I showed him my phone, showed him the inside, and I deleted it. They're not allowed to tell you to delete the footage. You know, it's your property. If you filmed it, it's your property. You got to remember that. But anyway, the reason why I deleted it was so that they could stop harassing me. But prior to my deleting it, I was able to send it to a bunch of people online chat, and you know, it was seen by over more than 200 people. Everything, all the footage that I took from the time that I walked out of the 7-Eleven from the time that I walked, you know, filmed their badge numbers, their faces, and outside my door I filmed them again, you know. And yeah, so anyway, I'm gonna make another video telling you guys more, you know, like more of my police adventures in Japan and what you can do and what you cannot do. So anyways, just remember, if you guys are in Japan or anywhere else in the world for that matter, always keep an extra phone. I carry 2 phones on me, by the way. I have 2 phones on me. One right here is my old Samsung phone, and the phone that I'm using right now that I'm recording this video with, it's iPhone. It's a pretty good quality footage, you know. So anyway, yeah, so what I do is keep 2 phones on me. I have my Samsung phone always ready to record. Like all I got to do is click it twice, power on, and go to camera. And next, I have a voice command. So basically, I'll just say, record video. You hear that beep? Yeah, it's recording video right now. So I always have this camera on me handy to get ready to record anything in my surroundings, just in case something happens. You know, you never know, there could be an accident, there could be a fire, you know, police, etc., right? You just got to be ready. Always be prepared for it, you know. So yeah, that's all for now. Until the next video, keep your chin up, stay strong, never give up. It's one love, one Kyokushin. Os. Until the next video.